Daily life differences between first and third world countries. I've stated how and why the differences between first and third world countries exist. However, it is important to look closer at how these differences are having a human impact. It is quite disturbing and heart-wrenching to see the state of the dysfunctional third world and how it is impacting daily life for ordinary people. Sadly, these issues can be avoided and are simply occurring because the global community fails to accept the differences in natural psychology between different ethnic groups. Daily life differences between third world and developed nations can be stark, with wide-ranging impacts on the quality of life experienced by individuals. One of the most noticeable differences is the state of infrastructure, which can be in disrepair and unreliable in third world nations. This can lead to frequent power outages, poor road conditions, and limited access to clean water and sanitation. In contrast, developed nations tend to have well-maintained infrastructure that facilitates the daily lives of citizens, enabling them to access basic services and commute with ease. In third world nations, law enforcement can also be a challenge, with corruption and a lack of resources leading to ineffective or non-existent policing. This can result in an unsafe and unpredictable environment, where crime is prevalent and justice is hard to come by. Developed nations, on the other hand, tend to have better law enforcement agencies with the resources to maintain order and ensure public safety. Education and literacy are also key factors that can impact daily life. In third world nations, illiteracy can be widespread, with limited access to education for many. This can lead to a lack of opportunity and a restricted ability to interact with the wider world. In contrast, developed nations tend to have high literacy rates and advanced educational systems that provide opportunities for learning and growth. Overall, the differences in daily life experiences between third world and developed nations can be profound, affecting the ability of individuals to access basic services, stay safe, and interact with the world around them. While progress is being made in many parts of the world, there is still much work to be done to bridge the gap between these two worlds and provide a higher quality of life for all. Growing up in a third world country can have a significant impact on the emotional and psychological well-being of young people. Constant exposure to poverty, poor infrastructure, illiteracy, and inadequate law enforcement can lead to a sense of hopelessness and despair. Young people may feel that they do not have the same opportunities as their counterparts in developed countries and may struggle with feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. This can have a range of negative consequences, including reduced motivation to succeed in school, decreased interest in personal development and self-improvement, and a higher likelihood of engaging in risky behaviors. In extreme cases, the emotional and psychological stress of growing up in a third world country can lead to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression. It is important to recognize that these challenges are not the fault of the individuals themselves, but rather a result of systemic issues related to the natural psychology of the region. By acknowledging these differences and implementing governance policies that are designed to support the unique needs of third world countries, we can help to alleviate some of the emotional and psychological stress that young people experience. This includes investing in education, infrastructure, and social welfare programs that are tailored to the specific needs of the community. By creating an environment that is supportive and conducive to personal and societal growth, we can help to provide young people in third world countries with the resources and opportunities they need to succeed. This can not only have a positive impact on the emotional and psychological well-being of young people but can also help to facilitate the long-term economic growth and development of these countries. Global migration patterns are influenced by various factors, including economic opportunities, political instability, and social conditions. In many cases, people from developing countries migrate to developed countries in search of better economic opportunities, political stability, and a higher quality of life. The desire to improve one's life and provide better opportunities for one's family is a driving force behind many of these migrations. However, migration can be a complex and difficult process, as individuals often face significant challenges in adapting to new environments and cultures. Some migrants may struggle to find work or housing, while others may face discrimination or social isolation. In some cases, migrants may also face legal challenges, including difficulties obtaining citizenship or work permits. Despite these challenges, migration can also have positive benefits for both the migrant and the receiving country. For migrants, the opportunity to improve their economic prospects and provide a better life for their families can be a powerful motivation. In receiving countries, migration can help to address labor shortages and bring new perspectives and cultural diversity. Overall, global migration patterns are shaped by a range of economic, political, and social factors, and can have both positive and negative impacts on individuals and societies. By understanding the underlying causes and effects of migration, policymakers can work to develop policies that support both the needs of migrants and the receiving communities.